Phnom Penh, the capital city of Cambodia. Visit two highly charged locations that bring to mind the dreadful Pol Pot era in the morning by taking a bus south of Phnom Penh. Visits to the horrifying Tul Slang, S21 detention center, and the killing fields of the Khmer Rouge will teach you more about a terrible period in Cambodia's history. We visit the magnificent Silver Pagoda and the Royal Palace after lunch on board the Discovery. The tour is conducted in part by bus and in part on foot. The entertainment tonight is not to be missed. Visit the Layback Lounge to watch Khmer kids perform traditional dances.
Your show today. Due to navigational situations outside of our control, the cruise itinerary is subject to change. 6 a.m., the Layback Lounge's coffee, tea, and pastries are available for early risers. 7 a.m., have breakfast at the Hall restaurant to start the day. Excursion to the Killing Fields and S21 from 8:30 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. The tour will be conducted in two ways, on foot and by bus. It is advised to carry an insect repellent, sunscreen, and hat. Layback Lounge is the meeting place. Bring water and your audio device, please.
Lunch is served at the Hall restaurant at 12:30 p.m. Phnom Penh City Tour from 2:30 to 5:15 p.m., including the Royal Palace, Silver Pagoda, and National Museum. The tour will involve both bus and foot travel. Location of meeting, Layback Lounge. Bring water and your audio device, please. Dress code, a scarf is not enough coverage for the shoulders and knees. For the whole day long, if you plan to explore Phnom Penh on your own, take up a map in the Layback Lounge and ask reception for the most recent shopping and dining recommendations. Exchange rate, $1 is equivalent to 4,100 riel. To get to the port entrance, you must first climb a steep incline after walking down the gangway to the pier.
Cocktail hour in the Layback Lounge begins at 6 p.m. Today there won't be a briefing. Children from Cambodia present a special traditional dance performance at 6:15 p.m. in the Layback Lounge. Remember to bring your camera. 7 p.m., the Hall restaurant serves our Cambodian Delight dinner. Or sample the culinary delights in town, simply pick up a restaurant recommendation or get in touch with reception. If you want to eat somewhere else, please sign up for the NO Dinner on Board list there. You only have this one free night in Phnom Penh. You can either stay on board and listen to our pianist's music, or you can go out and enjoy the nightlife. At 11 p.m., Phnom Penh port will close. Kindly return before then. The RV Discovery will dock overnight in Phnom Penh and depart the next afternoon.
Port information, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Phnom Penh, often known as Penh's Hill or simply Hill of Pen, is the capital and largest city of Cambodia. Since the French invaded Cambodia, Phnom Penh, which is situated on the banks of the Mekong River, has served as the country's capital. It has since developed into the nation's hub for all economic, industrial, commercial, cultural, tourism, and historical activity. It was once referred to as the Pearl of Asia and was regarded as one of Indochina's most beautiful French-built cities in the 1920s. Along with Siem Reap and Sihanoukville, Phnom Penh is an important domestic and international tourist destination for Cambodia. The city, which was founded in 1434, is renowned for its stunning and storied attractions. The Royal Palace, Sar Thame, and other structures of the French colonial style that are still standing may be found along the magnificent boulevards.
Of Cambodia's about 15 million inhabitants, more than 2 million live in Phnom Penh, which is situated on the banks of the Tunnel Sap, Mekong, and Basak rivers. The political center of Cambodia is located in this city, which is also the richest and most populous in the nation.
Royal Palace. The Royal Palace was constructed in 1866 to serve as the King of Cambodia's residence. Except for the King's building, the majority of the royal palace is accessible to the general public. The Prasit Prak in the palace is a must-see sight. Prasit means temple, Prak means silver. Over 5,000 of the floor tiles in Prasit Prak, also known as the Silver Pagoda, are made of silver. Along with hundreds of old presents, pieces of art, and sculpture, the structure also contains a magnificent Buddha statue. The Buddha weighs more than 199 pounds, is crafted of solid gold, and has 2,086 diamonds connected to it, 90 kilograms.
Tour of the Royal Palace. From the ship, take a quick, 5-minute coach journey to the Royal Palace. Take a 90-minute stroll through the Royal Palace. Make sure to bring drink, wear sunscreen, and wear comfortable shoes. It is also important to have an umbrella in case of rain because we will be entering and exiting buildings frequently. On the royal grounds, there are some staircases that go to different temples. One of the numerous top attractions on this Mekong River trip is a visit to the Royal Palace, which shouldn't be missed. Please observe these guidelines and keep in mind that taking photos inside the structures is not permitted. Photos are permitted of the exterior of the buildings.
Central Market, Phsar Thimi. When in Phnom Penh, you must see the iconic yellow-domed Phsar Thimi, popularly known as the Central Market, both as a historic structure and as a place to shop.
The Killing Fields. The Killing Fields were a series of locations in Cambodia where the Khmer Rouge dictatorship executed and buried significant numbers of people between 1975 and 1979. Of the then population of about 7 million, the estimated total number of deaths brought on by Khmer Rouge policies, including sickness and malnutrition, ranges from 1.4 to 2.2 million. Democratic Kampuchea, the name given to the Khmer Rouge administration, was overthrown in 1979 by an intervention by Vietnam. As one of the biggest human catastrophes of the previous century, the Cambodian genocide program at Yale University describes it. Pol Pot has been called a genocidal tyrant and the Hitler of Cambodia. The massacre in Cambodia was the purest genocide of the Cold War era, according to Martin Shaw. Nearly everyone suspected of having ties to the previous administration or to other governments was detained by the Khmer Rouge dictatorship before being executed in the end.
The Chung Egg Killing Fields. It takes an hour to travel by coach to this location, which is 15.3 kilometers, 9.3 miles, from the city center. There won't be much walking involved here, 20 to 25 minutes on flat land. We advise using insect repellent because we'll be moving through grass and bushes. The visit could be quite depressing and upsetting, but it's also quite enlightening and educational. We then proceed to the S-21 Detention Center, a purported genocide museum.
S-21 Detention Center, TOL slang Genocide Museum. S-21, commonly referred to as the Genocide Museum, is situated at the Old Tol Svay Prey High, a short distance from the city center. Between the time of the Khmer Rouge regime's ascent to power in 1975 and the time of its overthrow in 1979, it served as the infamous security prison 21, S-21. Hill of the Poisonous Trees, or Strychnine Hill, is what Tol slang is called. Many of the classrooms were arranged into rudimentary cells. An estimated 17,000 prisoners were held at Tol slang from 1975 to 1979. Some estimates suggest a number as high as 20,000, although the real number is unknown. The prison could house between 1,000 and 1,500 inmates at once.
They were constantly tortured and forced into naming relatives and close friends who were then detained, brutally interrogated, and killed. At 4:30 a.m., detainees were told to strip off for inspection, which started the day inside the prison. Any inmate who sought to break the tight rules of the institution would get severe beatings. Almost all decisions in the prison had to be approved by a guard. They were occasionally made to consume human waste and ingest human urine. The unsanitary living conditions at the prison led to ringworm, skin disorders, lice, and other illnesses.
S21, TOL Slang Genocide Museum Tour. There will be a dress code to worry about. The journey from the killing fields to the museum barely takes 45 minutes. This building has 3 floors, however we will primarily explore the ground floor because the cells and interrogation rooms are located there. There won't be any restrictions on taking photos, so bring your camera. We'll spend around 45 minutes on the tour wandering through the museum, and we'll return to the ship at 1 p.m.
Necessary information. Transportation. In Phnom Penh, motorcycle trailers known as tuk-tuks have gained a lot of popularity. The Cambodian tuk-tuks provide a quieter, more comfortable ride than their noisy, 2-stroke namesakes found in Bangkok. Tuk-tuks are available for rent in well-known tourist locations like the riverbank and at hotels. They cost $2 to $7 for short journeys and $15 to $20 for the entire day. The number of passengers and the location of the tuk-tuk pickup affect the price.